Hello, my name is Faith, and today I'll be presenting my Social Studies GT project. In this project, I took a 10-day trip to Egypt. Even though I didn't go in real life, through the project, I did. In this project, I will share what I did during the 10-day trip. I'll explain the amazing and unique culture of Egypt and the new and fantastic things that I learned in this trip. This is my trip itinerary, which is a day-to-day guide that shows the major events of each day. This is the first 5 days, and this is the last 5. Now, this shows the major places I visited in Egypt. The first one was the Great Sphinx. When I first went there, I was in awe of how big and beautiful it was after this while. Now, the Great Sphinx was created during the ancient Egyptian time, and during my guided tour, I learned that the Great Sphinx had been covered in sand till the late 1930s, when Egyptian archaeologist Salim Hassan was able to uncover it from its sandy coffin. Now, the next place I went to was the Great Pyramids of Giza. The pyramids are 3 humongous pyramids made from limestone, also during the ancient Egyptian time. When I went there, I was able to ride around on a camel and climb the pyramids. Now, during my tour, I was told that the Egyptians built these pyramids to last eternity, and they've definitely done something close to that. Now, the next place I went to was the Egyptian Museum. This museum teaches you about the unique culture of Egypt and how it came to be in its history. It has the largest amount of pharaonic artifacts in the Middle East. Now, the last place I went to was the Nile cruise. And as it sounds like, it is a cruise through the Nile. Now, the Nile cruise is important to the start of Egypt, as ancient Egyptian civilizations were built near the Nile cruise and used its fertile soil for farming. Though I love the cruise because I was able to enjoy the serene life of, of the Nile, unlike some crowded Egyptian cities. Now, last, lastly, the culture. Egypt has an amazing and unique culture. Now, when I first came there, it was very noisy and crowded. Also, when I was driving from Cairo to Giza, people did not really tend to stick to the driving laws and were driving at any speed on any lane. Though, Egyptian people were truly kind and caring. Now, because Arabic is the official language of Egypt, I did have a translator on hand, but I found that many people there do speak English. Now, when I was talking to them, they had a lack of personal space and were remarkably close to me. Though Egypt has an amazing cuisine, and one of my favorite dishes in Egypt was baba ganoush, and it is an eggplant dish. And I truly recommend to trying it when you come to Egypt. The overall, Egypt has amazing culture, beautiful sights, and amazing food. And I really recommend it to be on one of your next places to visit.